A very good morning to all. So in the last class, we learnt about the different types of rocks and we learnt about the first one, that is the igneous rock. We learnt about the formation of igneous rock and even we learnt about the different types of igneous rock. So we all know that rocks are divided into three. So rocks are of three different types. So which are the three different types of rocks? Igneous rock, sedimentary rock and the metamorphic rock. So today we are going to learn about the next two rocks, that is the sedimentary rocks and the metamorphic rock. And we are going to learn how these rocks are formed. So coming to the first one, that is the sedimentary rocks. So what are sedimentary rocks? So sedimentary rocks are types of rocks which are formed when the rock particles gets deposited or accumulated at the earth surface. So I'll explain you once more. Sedimentary rocks are formed when the rock particles like the sand, clay, pebble or silt which got deposited in the ocean or sea or lake that gets hardened and forms the sedimentary rock. So let me explain you in detail about the formation of sedimentary rock. So we all know that years ago, our earth was covered with rocks. And what happened? By the action of wind and rain, these rocks got cracked and widened and gradually they broke into smaller pieces. And rock particles like the sand, silt, clay, pebbles, all these rock particles formed from these rocks. So what happened to these rock particles? So these rock particles got washed away. They got washed away into rivers. So by the action of the wind and by the action of rainwater, all these rock particles got washed away into rivers. And what happened to these rock particles? These rock particles remained in the rivers. They remained in the rivers and they're flowing along with the river water. And what happened is, when this river reaches the sea or the ocean or the lake, these rock particles got slowed down. You know why? Because the river is no longer able to carry these rock particles. So that these rock particles got slowed down. What happened after that? So these rock particles got sinked to the bottom. They got sinked to the bottom of the lake or to the ocean. And they formed layers. They formed layers called the sediments. So after years passed, what happened is more and more layers formed. As more and more layers formed, what happened is these layers pressed down the lower layer. Then what happened after that? Because of the continuous pressure upon the lower layer, this hardens into rocks. That rocks are called as the sedimentary rocks. So let me explain you with a picture. Here you can see a picture. In this you can see some of the rock particles gets blown away by wind and gets deposited in the sea. And some of the other rock particles gets washed away by rainwater and gets deposited in the sea. And there are even many plants and animals. So their dead remains of plants and animals also got deposited in the sea. So what happened? Layers of sediments started to form. More and more layers of sediments were formed. So as more and more layers of sediments formed, the down layer of the sediments got pressed down. So because of the pressure upon the down layer of sediments, they hardened into rocks. So such rocks are called as sedimentary rocks. So next one, let's move on to the different types of sedimentary rocks. So you all know how sedimentary rocks are formed. Now let's see the different types of sedimentary rocks. That is the sandstone, conglomerate, limestone, shale, All these are different types of sedimentary rocks. So let's discuss them one by one. The first one, that is the sandstone. Sandstone is one type of sedimentary rock and it contains minerals. So sandstone is a stone which contains minerals and these minerals are formed from sand. And this sandstone is mainly used for construction. They are mainly used for constructing buildings. In page number 62, if you take, you can see the picture of Red Fort. And you all know that Red Fort is the historical fort which is situated in the city of Delhi. And this Red Fort is made by using sandstone. And this Red Fort is made by using sandstone. So this sandstone is mainly used in construction of buildings. The next type of sedimentary rock, that is the conglomerate, which is a very colorful and attractive rock. You know where it is used? It is used in the construction industry and they use this as a decorative stone. So this construction industry use this rock. You know why? Because it is a very colorful rock. So that they use this as an decorative stone. And the next type of sedimentary rock is the limestone. This limestone is commonly found in warm marine water. And this limestone is used for making cement as well as glass. What about the chalk that we use? So we know that we use chalk to write on the blackboard. So even this chalk that we use to write on the blackboard is also a type of limestone. So this is one type of sedimentary rock. And the other type of sedimentary rock is the Shea. And this rock is used for making tiles, bricks, etc. Even natural gas and petroleum are extracted from Shea. So these are some of the different types of sedimentary rocks. So which are the different types of sedimentary rocks? Sandstone, conglomerate, limestone and Shea. So these are some of the different types of sedimentary rocks. So now let's move on to the third type of rock. Which is the third type of rock? That is the metamorphic rock. So we learnt about igneous rock, we learnt about sedimentary rock, and the third type of rock is the metamorphic rock. So coming to the word metamorphic. So this word metamorphic has been derived from the Greek word. So it has been derived from the Greek word where the meta means change and morph means form, which means that this is formed by changing its original form. So the word meta means change and morph means form, which means this is formed by changing its original form. That is, this metamorphic rock is formed from igneous or sedimentary rock. So now let's see the formation of metamorphic rock. When the igneous or the sedimentary rock undergoes changes, that is, when the igneous or the sedimentary rock is subjected to extreme heat under the Earth's surface and pressure from the surface rock, one of these rocks, either the sedimentary rock or the igneous rock, changes into another rock, which is the metamorphic rock. So here in this picture, you can see the igneous or the sedimentary rock, when it undergoes extreme heat from the Earth's surface, when it undergoes extreme heat under the Earth's surface and pressure from the surface rock, these rocks changes into a metamorphic rock. So such types of rocks are called as metamorphic rock. The formation of metamorphic rock is a very slow process. You know why? Because it takes millions of years to form into a metamorphic rock. So that is about the metamorphic rock. Here you can see sandstone. So you all know that sandstone is a sedimentary rock. And when the sandstone undergoes heat and pressure, it changes into quartzite. And quartzite is a metamorphic rock. And the another one is the limestone. So you all know limestone is a sedimentary rock. When it undergoes heat and pressure, it changes into marble. And marble is a metamorphic rock. So how metamorphic rocks are formed? When the igneous or sedimentary rocks undergoes extreme heat or pressure, it changes into metamorphic rock. So in page number 63, if you take, you can see the picture of Taj Mahal. And this Taj Mahal constructed using crystalline marbles. So marble is a metamorphic rock. And in page number 63 itself, we can see a box and it is given, all rocks are not hard. Many types of rocks such as limestone, pumice and even some kinds of marble are soft and porous, which means that all rocks are not hard. There are rocks such as the marble, pumice, limestone, all these are very soft as well as porous. You know what is the meaning of porous? Which has holes in it, which has tiny pores in it through which air passes. So, we learned about the three different types of rocks. That is the igneous rock, the sedimentary rock and the metamorphic rock. We learned about the formation. So, I hope you all understood. So, let's meet in the next class with a new topic. Till then, thank you.